Hello, everybody. Welcome to JM Chess. Chess is a game of strategy, patience, and discipline. But for me, it's also been a timeline, a reflection of where I've been, both on the board and in life. In this video, I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to show you 5 games that define my chess journey and my life journey. So the first time I ever played on chess.com, to my first checkmate, to reaching the milestones of 500 elo and 1000 elo, and to finally when things took a turn, when I needed a change. Because progress isn't always a straight line. Struggles happen, life happens, and for me, that meant falling back, way below 1000, way behind the curve in life, and way behind in just everything in general. But this isn't about losses. This is about a journey. This is about recovery. And it's about my fight to climb back into a sober lifestyle and into learning chess, something I enjoy that helps me. So let's dive in. This is my chess journey, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Let's take a look. So this first game we are going to take a look at is the very first game I played on chess.com. Now, I had known about chess. I played a little bit of chess on a app called Chess Royale. I believe that's what it was called, and I played a little bit. I learned about chess from somebody I'm going to call V, out of sake for his privacy. He got me into it once I first started realizing that I needed to stop quitting drinking. And so I started playing chess. And I played a little bit on Chess Royale, but I came onto chess.com because I was watching chess YouTube videos and I wanted to play on the same thing as everybody on chess.com. So this is my first game, and might I say, it's quite hilarious. As you can see on this right side, it is very colorful. Lots of blunders, lots of misses, lots of mistakes, and everything like that. I'm going to consider this. Don't even look at the ranking because that's just the ranking. I do not know why it's 551, but this is the very, very first game that I have registered that I could find on chess.com. So we are going to continue to move. He plays that. At this point, I have no concept of opening theory, tactics, anything like that. I'm as black. So he moves. I moved a knight because I heard you're supposed to get knights out. He brings the bishop out. I block the bishop. So I'm making decent moves. I'm like, okay, I can keep attacking. It calls it a mistake or inaccuracy, actually. But it is what it is. So he moves. I bring the pawn up. I do not know how that's the best move. I mean, yeah, it kind of fights for the center, but it is what it is. He pushes. I move my knight upwards instead of just kind of retreating it and attacking like it says I should. He plays the best move somehow. I give a check, not even contemplating that he's just going to block, and that is a fork at that point. So I go back. He takes, I take, and then he gives me the rook that I actually ended up taking. Wow, surprise. I saw it because that was the piece I just moved 3 times in a row, so might as well take it, right? So he moves a pawn. I move a pawn past. I didn't even know about en passant at this point. But when he did it, I kind of like, if I remember correctly, I don't remember much of it because I was still drinking at this point, but I was using chess to kind of get my mind right and just kind of playing for fun at this point. But he took back. I did this check. It says the best move would have been to take the queen. He moves the king. I give another check, even though he could have just as easily blocked and did a thing, but it gives him a blunder, which now that I'm seeing, I should have definitely went here, give the check, and win the queen, but I didn't do that, obviously. Oh, I took a queen that way. Duh. Duh, he should have just blocked. But I won the queen. See, I'm still missing things, but it's because I'm trying to review it. I'm not used to this reviewing process while talking, but I won the queen. I was happy with that. And then I did a miss. I should have given another check. At this point, I didn't even know, so I finally gave that check. He moved out of the way. I just start giving all sorts of crazy checks. Lost my own queen. You saw right there. Give a check. Didn't even think about the knight being there. Says I should have taken there, but didn't do it. And then I bring a knight out for whatever reason. Maybe I'm trying to develop. He takes. I take with check. And the end of this game's kind of funny. I don't know why I did it, but I castled. I don't think there was any necessary reason why I should castle in this position. His king's basically in the middle of the board, but he takes. He's one square away from promotion. I let him promote by taking my knight. Smart, right? But at least I got to take that with the check, which I did. I got down. I start giving a bunch of random pointless checks again because I do not know what to do. Do not give a check that time. He takes, I take. He pushes a pawn. And then I give a check, lose my bishop, double my rooks. He gets out there. I give a great check. I double my rooks. I take. Then at this point, where was it? See, just funny. I could have totally just taken that knight. I decided to start pushing a pawn. I keep pushing it. And at this point, because I lost that other pawn, for whatever reason, I decided to resign the game. Absolutely wild stuff. Absolutely wild stuff. So that was the first game that I could find of me on chess.com. I'm going to consider it the beginning of my chess journey just because, yeah, whatever. We're going to go into the second game that I'm going to review right now. This is actually my first checkmate ever. And don't let me saying, oh, it's my first checkmate fool you. This game was absolutely hilarious and horrible. So, he starts out, I'm black again. He goes e4, I go e5. Because at this point, he taught me that e4 after e4, e5 is the best. So I go knight, bring the knights out. I'm playing book moves, which is absolutely crazy. But I put my queen there, probably trying to protect my bishop that's not even under attack or something like that. I have no clue why I made that move. But he castled, which is a miss. He could have came in and attacked my queen. I brought a knight out, just playing basic simple stuff. He brings his rook over. I move the bishop back. So, don't know why I did it. Probably liked that pawn or something. He moves his queen, creating that battery, but it's staring into a brick wall. So I go knight there. Don't know why I did it. Oh yeah, I do. I'm still looking at this. He takes. I don't even take back. So he basically just won something for free. Now I'm going for this fork because yay, I just need to get stuff going on. And then he takes. I hit the fork, which is nice. I don't even take the rook. I guess this idea right here was really, really in my brain back then. Look at I'm 374 in this. I really, really wanted that because I thought it could possibly be checkmate. He just blocks. Super easy. I go up. That's actually the best move. I'm surprised. He goes here with his queen, which I guess he's trying to go there. I don't do much about it. I could have taken the rook again. I could have maybe gotten my pawn out, but that's a miss. And then he got another miss, so he should have came back and attacked my queen. Didn't happen. I finally take the rook that's been hanging for the last 4 or 5 moves. The queen goes there, attacking that, and whatever else. I move my knight there. Absolutely do not know why I did that. Oh yeah, just to save the knight. He goes queen there. I could have traded, but I did not. I don't think I did. What did I do? So I could have just taken that, but I didn't. Oh, I move all the way back, which is a huge blunder apparently. Um, I don't know why. Why is that a blunder? Oh, because he could just take the knight. Duh. He didn't. This is 300 elo chess. Yeah, I'm not even going to consider it 300 elo chess because at this point I didn't really know what I was doing. I move my queen there, which is actually a great move. It attacks that and sets up that. So he didn't do anything about it. He attacked my queen, which just invited it. I took, and I eventually got checkmate. That was when I was first starting chess. These are literally games like within my first 10 games. These first two were. The next game is when I finally started kind of understanding chess. I did a little research. I watched a lot of Gotham chess. I did lots of things like that. So we're going to get into this game. You can see I'm 5'10 according to this. I'm going to say it's when I first hit 500. And the difference between the last game and this game is crazy. But at the same time, there's a lot of uh, inaccuracies and crazy stuff. I played at a 70%, you see there. Played like a 950, which at 500 I was super happy about. Nowadays, if I play at 950, I'm like, okay, what? I played good. So I go e4. He does that. I don't even take, but this is book apparently. He could have come and attacked the knight, but instead he plays that pawn down there. I get another pawn in the center, so he can't do that. He attacks this. I protect it. I'm pretty much just playing for the golden moves at this point. I believe I get my bishop out right there, which kind of wasn't a good idea now that I'm seeing it, but I'm playing principled. I'm trying to get everything developed. I'm, just playing. I'm playing 500 elo chess. That's all I could say about it. He goes bishop there, trying to trade off the bishops. I do it because at that time I see something I can take. I take it. That's kind of how it went. I attack the queen, but he checks me. I I block and attack. He comes and takes that. So now I'm super confused at this point. Technically, I'm still winning. That was actually a mistake for him. But I just go for the fork instead of like attacking the queen or anything like that. I got the fork. I'm still a fork maniac back in these days. But he takes best move with check. I have to move. I could have gone there, but he would have taken the rook. See, I'm actually seeing that if I would have blocked with the queen, he could just take the rook. So I moved something out of the way to block it instead of blocking the wrong way. So he goes back, takes another thing. I've moved my rook out. He takes a check, but that just blunders a queen. In other games, I went back and watched some of my other games. There were so many times they blundered their queen, and I just did not see it. So at this point, I'm just completely winning. That was an absolute that yeah that I don't know why that was a good move. Considered a good move, just getting it out. And wait, did I take something? No, I didn't. So I just lose my knight for no reason, even though I could have jumped there and saved it. So still 500 elo things. He takes. I get my queen out attacking. I take. I go check. At this point, this game is just pretty much over. It wanted me to sack a rook. I would have never seen that at 500 elo. He pins himself for some reason. I go a check, and then this game, I just kind of convert it. Just make sure I don't blunder my queen. See, he could have taken, but he decided to give a check. I go that way. Oh, I could have just taken, but I didn't. And the rest of this game, I just kind of convert at some point. Oh, I could have taken again. I have a blind spot for backwards bishop moves, apparently. And I take. I accidentally allow him to promote, but I go check right there. He takes. I go check again. And eventually, I win because I took his queen. So 500 elo, you see there's still a lot of crazy stuff that happens, but not near as much as the other ones. I'm going to play the game for you guys that I first hit 1,000. You can see down here I'm 1,008, but I figured out that 1,008 is the ranking you are after the game. So before this, I was probably, I think I was at 999. I looked at the game before, I was at 999 when I played this game. So I was sweating. I have to get to 1,000 the very first time. Have to do it. So let's start review. He goes there, 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 there. Just basic, basic principled stuff. For a 900 elo, he goes there, trying to stop me from bringing my knight in there, anything like that, which I'll take it. That's actually a blunder, obviously. Horrible blunder to start off this game because I think I was nervous. He takes. I hit the fork. Take his bishop back. We both castle. I protect. I take the free pawn. I didn't see those way back when. Move back. Rook over. I attack the knight. I attack the knight again. He took a rook. So now I have blundered a couple pieces at this point. But I take there. He comes back. I hit my knight there. Rook comes in. Kind of attacks that pawn and the bishop behind it. But I don't remember what I do here. I do that. It says that was the best move. But I'll take it. And at this point, I am just losing by a lot. I think it was the nerves that kicked in because I'm trying to get to 1,000. This is the game right before my first ever 1,000 rating. He's playing pretty solid. He allows that check. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Where was I? Where were we? Where were we? So I checked him. He moved his king. Obviously, that's one of the better moves. I take the queen. He comes back. I'm getting counterplay. What was that? The rook fork right there. So if he takes that, I could take either of the rooks. And yeah, so I still take the rook. He takes back. And this game just kind of goes down. Where was the major blunder for him? Because he was winning most of this. And it was that right there, apparently. Gosh dang it, I did it again. Let's see. And at this point, I'm actually winning. I don't know if this is where we started off, but he basically took that and pinned himself. So now if he moves this, I take that. If he moves that, I take this. But he could go right there. So let's see. I attack it and win it. And at this point, I just start moving. Let's see how, I don't even remember how this game ends. Start fighting on the other side. He takes, I take, boom, boom, boom. I check. I forget how I win though. So I still have a pawn, which this endgame is definitely winning for me. But I blunder a draw. And it goes that way for a little bit. But once he did that, I know this. I obviously didn't play it in this game. But eventually I do. Check. And checkmate. Pawn checkmate to hit 1,000. I will take it. It's absolutely amazing. And then yeah, so I was happy I hit 1,000. That's kind of just seeing the difference in the gameplay and everything like that from my first game to this game. Obviously an insane difference. And then we're going to look at a game where this is where my alcoholism got way too crazy and I started going downwards and everything like that. I'm still 918 at this point. You see down here at the bottom. But this is around the time, I think this game was maybe a month before I ended up going into rehab for alcohol. But when I played this game, I was extremely drunk. And when you play when you're extremely drunk, you sometimes forget stuff. I know some people can play drunk, but with how drunk I used to get, I shouldn't have been playing chess. I should have been working on myself. But this is the beginning of the game. Obviously, when you're drunk, you still have the principles. You know how to stop certain things. He plays the brilliant move, and I play into it. I didn't know you were supposed to go there. Went there, and at this point, I just started kind of playing random. I knew he had this major attack going on. I wanted to go for fork because I don't remember playing this game much, but my biggest guess what happened in this game was I completely forgot what was going on over here with all this going on and everything like that. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I can win a rook." It, like my drunk mind just completely forgot what was going on, and I just went for the rook. So obviously, he moves out of the way. I take the rook, lose my own rook, and then I just quit because, yeah, I I don't know. But that is kind of my journey with chess, and I use chess a lot to keep my mind stimulated because in between all this stuff going on, me hitting 1,000 and everything, I would quit drinking and I'd start playing chess and I'd get really good, but then I'd fall back down because I would start drinking again. And it was just a constant cycle, constant cycle. I finally got to 1,000, and then once I hit 1,000, like I got close to 1,100, but my drinking got a hold of me and I just fell down. I think the lowest I got once I started drinking super heavy again right before I went into rehab was like 700 or something, so I dropped a lot of points. I went to rehab, got better, and now I'm back up to 1,000 and I'm on the road to 1,100 again. Uh anyways, that's the video. I don't really know how else to end this video. That's my journey from my very first game up to 1,000 and back down. If you guys want to see a full video, like a longer video explaining what happened after uh, rehab and up to now, I can do that. It might not be 100% chess related, but I can do that. So that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this gives you motivation to know even a drunk and a sloppy one at that can reach 1,000. You can too if you put in the work. That's all you got to do. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you later.